Hi, welcome to the Secrets of Wall Street. My name is Jose, and today we're going to be talking about something that I think is going to be helping a lot of traders when they're starting out and looking to see how to actually identify when to buy stocks. And it's one of my favorite indicators, and I think it's going to be something that will be valuable for somebody that's just starting out and somebody who's an intermediate trader, but just getting used to looking at charts. Charts are very important because charts are basically human sentiment about what they think a price of a stock actually is. So we're going to be talking about that. I'm going to be showing you the indicators, and we're going to go through a few examples to see and understand how it actually works. But before that, if you could hit like, subscribe, that will really help out the channel. And with that, let's get started. So I'm going to put up a chart that I have here. And this is a chart of Fidelity. This is pretty much what I used to trade. And I here have two ETFs and two of the biggest stocks, which are Apple and Microsoft. Just to give you a good example, I want to show you something that has actual volume so you could actually see and understand what's going on. So here what I have, and you're going to notice, and I'm just going to look down just so you could follow along here on the screen, is here I have the chart, the daily chart, and I have a frequency of 1 minute. Usually this is pretty much the best indicator because you're seeing what the movement is of a stock every single minute. And this gives you just a fuller chart to see exactly how the stock is actually moving. So what I usually use as far as an indicator is called VWAP. That's pretty much what is the acronym, but it's volume weighted average price. So that's pretty much what it is. And if you're using this, if you go to indicators and if you type in search volume, you'll see that here it is as well, volume weighted moving average. So that's pretty much what it is. And it's pretty much, it's pretty simple, very straightforward. And pretty much what you'll see here is what the price is based on the volume, weighted by volume. And it's a very good indicator because a lot of the times the stock will move with high volume, either up or down. So that is pretty much what you'll see where the stock is actually indicated. And as far as the price, from a price standpoint. And right now, if you see, this is something that every single stock eventually will align that will respect. And it doesn't matter like if it's a stock that shot up or a stock that went down a lot in price, eventually you'll meet this volume weighted average. So if you're looking to enter a stock that day, let's say this is more for maybe daily traders, but if you're somebody that's looking to maybe trade, get in and out of a stock, this is something that's going to be very good for you. Because if you let's look at the chart of SPY. SPY, this is what happened on Friday. And if you look at the chart of SPY, you see that SPY went up to 398. And when you look at VWAP here, and this is just before market open, you'll see that what you see there is basically that the price is higher than what it should be based on the volume. And right now you see that line was respected, but it was respected till market open, but then it dumped and it broke this trend line and it tried to beat it. It got to VWAP. It got rejected and it went lower. And again, it stayed in a range, but just below VWAP, dropped again. It tried to break out, but the line for VWAP, it rejected it again and went lower. So for most of the day, it trended lower. So if you're trading, let's say midday, you're saying at these prices down here, you're pretty much saying right now, based on VWAP, right now it's 393, but it should be around 395. So pretty much it'll be something that during the course of the day, it's going to go higher. And when you see this here, this difference, this is a big difference that you could probably play a call option and be pretty safe that you're probably going to be making money because it's going to test VWAP again. And what I mean by test is that it's going to test these lines again, it's going to reach to these lines again. And effectively, that's what it did. Around 3 p.m., which is what we call power hour, because usually you'll see that even though during the day, most of the day, you won't see much volume. If you look at down here, you'll see most of the volume happens after 3 p.m. And after the volume started ramping up, the price of the stock started going up. So VWAP pretty much here. It passed VWAP. It bears tried to bring it down again, but then the market bought it up again. But then it went down. But look where it stopped. It stopped right at VWAP. So pretty much you'll see like this is an indicator, and the reason I bring this up is because it's an indicator that a lot of machines, like let's say that stock trading apps or algorithms, they basically use this as pretty much where to trade, get in and get out. So it's something that they use, and it's something that you should be using as well. And if you see, it's the same thing for QQQ, like the same thing. Like it drops, it was down for most of the day, but it eventually went up to that line again. And if we're looking, and I'm going to just move myself out of the way so you could at least see. If we're looking in the case of Apple, here you'll see Apple in the morning. It dropped below VWAP, but eventually after it dropped a lot, it went back up again. Then it moved up. It eventually fell again, but again, it's eventually going to go back into that line and respect that line. With Microsoft, same thing. On Friday, it dropped below VWAP for most of the day. But at the end of the day, it went up. And when it was going to go down, it rebounded up above VWAP. If we look that's pretty much what you'll see. And it's something that's very, very good to get a general understanding about when to buy in and when to get out if you're looking to buy in and sell. This is a very excellent strategy that if you play your cards right will be a very useful tool. So it's something that I plan to use, and I plan to test out here on the channel so you can at least see in real time how this actually works. So I'll be making some trades, and we'll decide if we're going to be buying any stocks there. So that's pretty much the video for today. Hopefully it'll be something helpful for you. And if you like the video, please like and subscribe. As always, thank you.